Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Point. We're coming back because of Festering Skies. It's pretty exciting to see where this all ends up in the end. So, we basically just discovered these Synedrian dudes right in the thick of it. Now, we might have misgivings about their stupidity and their general way of life, but they are our fellow man. So we're going to help them out with the sort of intro mission and run in and bail them out. Everyone's in pretty good health. We've got a level up here as well. So what can we do? Close quarters specialist, gain shotgun proficiency. Interesting. Overwatch cost is reduced by 1 action point. And then of course we can level up these statistics here too. It's cool. I've never really come down on either side of it, though all of these stats are actually really helpful. I gotta wonder, 16 points, then 9, that's 10. Oh no, that's the 16 generalist points, okay. 10. We'll just up that. What's strength do again? I think it determines max hit points and weight that can be carried and how far items can be thrown. It's actually quite helpful. Speed's really helpful as well. But yeah, that's we might lean into those points a little bit more as opposed to the special abilities. They can add a lot of utility, get melee weapon proficiency, perform bash and melee attacks with plus 50% damage. That is helpful, but I've also found if I'm in a position to shoot someone, I'll probably just zap them with my cannon. Though they have changed the cannon, haven't they? This used to be a one-shot monster, and this sort of fires a couple of rounds now. It's interesting. It's giving me food for thought. Bombardier, gain mounted weapon proficiency. Now, well, I don't think we're anywhere near that being part of the conversation, so let's do that. 10 and 10. We'll just do the same thing again. We could have probably done willpower, because this dude's jump pack actually uses up quite a bit of willpower. Okay, let's go. Dude, look at this guy. Ugly as. Ugly indeed. Effective range is the range in tile positions at which the soldier can expect to hit a human-sized target 50% of the time. I did notice there's some comments people were rallying around regarding how, like, I guess I did brush over it. Bear with me, I play that many different games and that. Sometimes, you know, I forget that I'm human. And I brush over some basics. One of the big, I suppose you could say, draws or gimmicks, it depends how you want to come at it, of this game is that as opposed to just being a dice rolling system in the background a la the new XCOMs, it's big on doing sort of, it's not actually hit scan, it is projectile, because hit scan is instantaneous. There's no projectile in a hit scan scenario. And so it actually does generate projectiles from your dude's guns and sends them across the map. It makes for some really interesting stuff regarding line of sight shots. And I mean, I might as well describe it when I pull up the aiming reticle, but there is an inside reticle which represents, we should be able to just do it straight here. The inner circle represents where 50% of the shots will land. So if your dude fired 10 rounds, 5 of them are guaranteed to land in that inner circle. And the other 50% will land within the bounds of the outer circle, which could also be inside. So it gives you a rough idea that the inner circle, you're going to get a 50-50, but if the outer circle lines up the entire center of scene mass, then you're going to get 100% of the bullets hit. Unless, of course, there's like terrain or something like that in the way. It's a cool system, it is, and especially when you're versing non-human opponents, right? We do fight humans, we're fighting them now, and it's kind of just boring, you know, shoot them in their head, but they have a lot of armor. We know where all the weak spots are. But with all the different aliens, especially some of the larger, more interesting ones, trying to shoot weapons and sacks and all sorts of goober bits, you know, there is actually a sort of puzzle strategy element to it, for sure. But then, of course, just going for raw damage is a legit thing too. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. But a lot, depending on the situation and how much of a grasp that you have over it and your firepower, you can just brute force it. You can just keep pounding the dude until he's dead anyway. Or you can get into the minutiae as well. I suppose I become a little bit skeptical because you just have to be careful that you don't get bogged down in little things. Might just move you up. And I should start with you actually to get a better vantage. Like, just because you can aim to shoot them in the specific buck tooth of their mouth or whatever doesn't necessarily mean you should. I find it can be a bit of a waste of time aiming at specific body parts, but again, that's generally speaking. I'm not saying all the time. Yeah, just sort of be aware of it, I guess. We don't know where any of them are, eh? I'm sort of reluctant to go absolutely gangbusters up the guts.
Let's do this.
Because I don't really want to get zapped out in the open. We might use this opportunity to close the gap with our sniper. Because if he's sitting back shooting, he's not going to move much. Here we go. Okay. What's going on here? He's elevated, is that what we were saying? Okay. What is he doing? Oh, there's his mate downstairs. Okay. Alright, what's going on, big fella?
Moving out.
Here we go. Alright. Yeah, so the spread on this is significant, right? So you can sort of just, if we do that, we can try and hedge our bets. Oh, there you go. God, I mean, it's alright. It's a bit wet fart, this gun now. It used to be ridiculous. It was this one shot, but I'm sure people crack the sads because of the spread. You probably hit, or you miss probably more often than you hit. I would guess. Now, how are we going to deal with this? He's there. I guess we've got a door there, right? We might actually move this sniper well and truly across there. Because we've got 5 dudes. Yeah. I guess maybe we just continue the advance with old Keegs here. Let's do that. But I'm not sure how the visibility through that window is going to go. So we'll put Overwatch there. Might end up zapping that dude through the window as he comes past. What sort of distance can we make there? Yeah, let's close up a bit there. Get our eyes a bit further out, because there'll be some other dudes out there. Oh, that's okay. 3? I wonder. Oh, here we go. He can just blat him through the windscreen, through the window. Good work, mate. And he's returning fire. No dice.
You're gonna get it now.
Am I? Oh, he's okay. Interesting choice. Thief. Oh, he is a thief. I thought that was his name. There we go. Now it's a party.
You're gonna get it now.
Is that so? Oh. Right in the chest. Okay. Let's see what sort of damage we can do with old mate on the roof.
Ready to engage.
Oh, see, there's a... we don't want to clip that, so... let's maybe... do something like that. Let's do that, actually. Oh. That'll do it. He's pretty dazed. He's pretty bashed up. Okay. How's my sniper looking? You can get predictive sort of line of sight as well. Can't really thread that shot. Apparently, at least. I can see him though. What's going on there? That's interesting. Let's send it. Oh, that was pretty cool. It actually did the job. That bleed might well kill him next round, actually. Let's, maybe we'd be safe than sorry. No good. So we'll, Just in case.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Alright, Keegs. Let's see, because we've got that dude out here causing trouble. Here we go, there's a good angle. Peter, Demo Van Horst. Pete, mate, what's going on here? Let's do something like that. Nice.
Oh.
How you reckon? I mean, he's a little pinched here, you know, with the cover situation, this dude on his flank. Might be good to let's just do that. You never know, this guy might die and we might be able to get this bloke through here and then we've got cover from there. Oh, he's not actually quite dead. Oh, that's worked out well. Ow. Right in the face. So that guy's 100% going to bleed out next turn. Oh, never mind. Might give him a tickle on the way out. See you, mate. Take it easy. Oh, that's a big angle. Okay. Okay, how do we want to go about this? Oh, look at that. Hello. Drill him in the head. Oh, it makes a difference. I'll tell you what, that range makes a difference. We'll just go center of scene. Try and keep that 50% on him.
On the mark.
Oh, well, that's predicting kill, so let's just do that. Yeah, so I quite like this aiming system for sure. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the game. I think the beauty, the real meat of this game is the like the overworld map, that sort of thing. I actually love that. I find it to be very, very, very well sort of realized and fleshed out. That's sort of why, not necessarily to be disparaging, but why I say that the shooting mechanic in this is more gimmick. I mean, gimmick might not be the right term, but it's definitely, I don't think it's the draw card. It's an icing on the cake. It's like, oh, that's cool, they're doing something interesting there. But the strategic overlay, especially when you get lots of bases and then you've got multiple teams driving around trying to spin plates, I really quite dig how at any given time there's kind of too much for you to do. So you have to make those tough decisions. No, I'm not talking to you and I'm not letting you pitch. Do not require payment? No, you pay me. Okay, cool. So where are we at? Health is okay and fatigue is okay. We've unlocked some more research. Bases. We don't have anything building at the moment. That's the one thing I have to wonder about. Now, we don't have a training center, but we don't exactly have an excess amount of dudes either. I quite like the training center because you can just leave dudes idle and they'll gain experience, and that just is an absolute win. We're going to work towards that, definitely, so yeah, I think we might as well, actually. Let's get a training facility going. Just double checking that we don't have one. Nice. So that's under construction. And we can research... Oh, there's some of these guns, which will come in very handy. Okay. But I think we can stay out in the big wide world a bit longer. Let's hit this before the smog or mist gets it. Now we can recruit from havens. Can we also recruit? We can recruit here, but, you know, there's a 3-day delay. Okay, that's good. That's really good, actually. Haven trade protocols. Like, to be honest, getting that out of the way as soon as possible, it allows us ultimately to convert all our materials amongst themselves. We'll have a look here. You can see there's a dude there available, so there's a dude there as well. It gives you a hint of what they are. Sniper by the look of it. Let's have a look. Haven info. Training center. We're a tiny bit short, and we can't trade yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's just persevere, because it wouldn't hurt to recruit a new dude right now. Yeah, look at that mist go. Abandoned military base. No hostile forces have been selected as our transport flew over. Oh, sighted. What are you saying? No, haven't been sighted as we flew over, but we should be cautious all the same. There are probably resources and supplies we can find here and use. Awesome. A cache of resources has been found. Well, that was pretty straightforward, but it's not always an episode of Star Trek where we have to lose red shirts and communicate with new things and push the plot forward. Sometimes it's just a cache. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, we got so much more tech from that I can recruit, but we're already at this site, so let's just explore it and be done with it. I should have paused for a moment there. Oh, there we go. We found another Synedrian base, but they don't have anyone available to recruit. They do have an aircraft we could attempt to steal. Oh, hang on. What is going? They do have a soldier. Oh, am I going mad? I didn't think it had that there. Yeah, you'll do. Zilla McIntyre, level 2 generalist soldier. To be honest, I just want to pad my numbers at the moment. I don't actually care that much who it is. Did I recruit them straight in? I did, so that's cool. 445. Look at that. Doesn't get much more perfect than that. However, 282 food and 240, that makes me wonder. We don't have the ability to generate food. It used to be, earlier versions of this game, you could make like a food factory or something, and you could basically just generate food ad infinitum. But now not so much, which I think is good, because it's kind of, I don't know about generating an income in this game. We want to be exploring and getting out there, and I think the generation of income should be, at the very least, a risk by going to a site.
Research complete.
Haven trade protocols, there we go. That's pretty big. Now this will push the mission forward, but we've also got the New Jericho and Synedrian boosts. You can see that we'll get a currency boost from researching them. So we might just do that, because that'll come in handy now. Even if it was just to trade it into food so we can recruit another guy, I think that's probably worth doing in the early days. We've got a full house, but to be able to cycle people off to the bench, to sit there and heal / train, it's kind of priceless. And I believe we've also got the car. We're working on researching a car as well. Buried treasure exploration site. Oh, look at all these guns. Now, operatives have discovered something of a treasure trove, an old underground lab full of functional tech. Unfortunately, the structural integrity of the facility is severely compromised. Deep cracks in the walls suggest collapse is imminent. It would be possible to reinforce the facility to buy us enough time to retrieve all the tech, but it would be costly. It's worth it. Retrieve the tech. Let's do it. $50, we can afford it. The operation proves exactly as complicated as expected, but also just as lucrative. Well, that's good news. Our operatives managed to retrieve so much tech from the old lab that it barely fits into the Manticore 1. Nice. So that's big. That's big. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Try and make the most of the time while we're here. Oh, that's a similar picture. What was happening? Exploration site. A heavily fortified building explored by our operatives has turned out to be an abandoned server farm for the social media platform Plapper, which collapsed in the mid-2020s. Oh, nothing of value is lost. Millions of short messages are archived here, documenting in detail the lives of pre-war middle classes. Is this information worth preserving, or should we just take all the spare parts we need? No, delete it. Delete Twitter. I think this is very funny, very meta. Absolutely. Smash it. Just smash it all. Yes, 100%. Destroy everything. The vile idiocy does not deserve to be remembered. Better to smash every single drivel-filled drive before such foolishness can infect us all again. Disciple of Anu, they love it. Good for them. Good for them. Don't get me wrong, I'm not really in the business of book burning. In fact, I think if you are someone that wants to destroy history because you don't agree with it, you're a piece of shit. But, I don't know. Nothing wrong with a bit of a video game meme about deleting people's fucking twitlongers about what they ate for dinner and their 6 cats that crawl all over them. Anyway, so I kind of do, well, 395. No, I want to wait for that cash injection that we know is coming from the research. It's close, actually. No. Explore. The augury. We catch wind of an ongoing Anu ritual called the augury. It's a form of divination based on the observation of birds and signs in the sky. I actually am starting to really get into these weird blokes. The disciples deemed the readings of utmost importance, broadcasting the same message on all frequencies. It says, the moon is dark and the gods dance in the night. Dire farum, dire fodum. There is terror in the sky. The long winging flight through the void shall find its resting place tonight, and those below shall suffer one and all. Diapharum, diaphodum, one and all. Okay, interesting. Billboard Top 50. Somehow, this unnerving sound clip manages to cause unease, even among the most scientifically minded members of our staff. Yeah, right, okay. Well, maybe they're onto something, you know? We do have bloody sea monsters crawling out of the sea and stealing our population. There's a cool backstory to this, some cutscenes at the beginning. This is not like the first incursion or the first encounter with this virus. In fact, that's why we're in these havens. It's sort of this crafted collapse of the world society, and now we're in a post-apocalyptic sort of Mad Maxy, people living in communes. Well, that's what all these factions are, just all over the place. And then the monsters are coming for another round after already claiming, like, they made people go crazy and just walk into the ocean and disappear. Pretty scary stuff. So now we're dealing with it, but at, bloody 1/10 of the world's population. So we've completed the new Jericho. I believe it gives you a little cutscene. We're just going to skip over that because, again, we've covered this before. Plenty of other channels have done that as well. Let's get the research on Sanhedrin going as soon as possible as well, because we could use a bit more of that cash injection. We'll finish this exploration. Hey, a scavenging site. I'm looking forward to seeing how this sets these days. This is one thing that famously has been overhauled about 3 times, where they've changed the core mechanic of looting and everything. And I think in the current iteration, it's more about a greed mechanic, like how badly do you want to just loot everything? The enemy are infinite, so you got to leave at some point. But the longer you leave it, the worse it's going to get, which, I can get around. Take as many crates as you can safely manage and evacuate your squad. Let's go. Let's level up some of the boys. What's going on here? Okay, no, you're getting leveled up. Dash. Dash is big, actually. We're going to take that. I think that's a really strong thing. Okay, cool. What else have we got? Your turn. I think you're good for gear. Dash again, 100% take that. Now what's this? Close quarters, shotgun. Well, I don't have shotguns yet. Maybe I do have the ability to make shotguns. I don't know how interchangeable they are. Like, compare it to the new XCOMs. Usually they're interchangeable, the shotgun and the assault rifle. Same thing, will give you a dash as well. This is good news. This is going to help us out. Now, what's going on with the new person? Right, so you've got a Sanhedrin laser assault rifle, but sadly, not a lot in the way of ammo. Okay. Let's give you a grenade launcher for starters. We'll hold on to that. You can just go as is. How cool is that get up though? As much as I dislike this team, you can't deny they look good. They know how to dress. How many points are these expensive ones? 30? Yeah. Because these are a general pool that we can recruit out of, that we can take points out of. I'm still not sure how best to spend them. Maybe I just bite the bullet and just spend them all as I can. Like, get that early advantage as soon as possible. Let's do that. Paul. Oh, he's got some soldier points there. Okay. Reduce your Overwatch cost. Look, let's do that. But, yeah. Let's just favor whoever is in the top slot. You know what I mean? Okay, deploy squad. Look at that. That's such a happy head, you know? But you can see as well, now I can't remember for sure, but a lot of, actually this might be the first time we're fighting the Pandorans in this actual campaign, right? So a big gimmick on them is that they have like they'll have a core species, right? There's sort of like this tank version, there's these sneaky dudes, there's these ones that like are essentially artillery pieces, but they can shoot all sorts of different things or do different things. And they're kind of hyper modular as represented like through the theme of their mutations, right? So, and I believe there's a reactive component and even a geolocation component. So if you go to the other side of the world in this game, you're going to get different variants and strains than what you're used to. I believe that's how it works. And I think they evolve reactively as well. So example, the tank dude, he can have like a claw, he can have like a shield, he can have a machine gun thing, he can have a mouth that spits acid, and he can have a grenade launcher as well. And I think if I'm not sure how it works out. Obviously, they'll have some sort of algorithm or some sort of AI or something going on in the background. But they'll basically map out what's effective against you, what's causing trouble. Maybe if they manage to get up close and stab and kill one of your dudes, that puts a tick in the column for the sort of that colony, that geolocation, you know, like the North American strain. And then all of a sudden, they're going to start really bringing the sword and shield kind of evolution to the battlefield. It's pretty cool. It's actually really interesting. And like I said, there's lots of different species. There's one that sort of cloaks and shoots ink. And again, I haven't played a lot of the mid to late game of this. I played the beginning of it, Nature of the Beast. I showcase games more than I complete 100 episode playthroughs. So, but some of the bigger stuff seems really cool. So there's some creepy things I've never even seen before, which I'm kind of looking forward to seeing. Anyway, so these are the crates that we want to get around. Let's just get straight on it. Okay, so construction material. So essentially, it's just a MacGuffin sort of bring the suitcase out, that sort of thing. And now we can escape out. He loses the AP. Cool. There was a while back there where it was just confusing. You'd go through a level, you weren't actually looting the crates, though you thought you were looting the crates. You know, that sort of strangeness. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I wasn't expecting this. Not proficient, not a problem. Can I share like a grenade slot with that? I can't. All right, well, we want to take the materials are kind of king, but some of these other bits and bobs are going to be really helpful as well. Now, how are you going to go with your encumbrance? Not great. Let's do some quick math. 3, 2, 1. I mean, pistol ammo. Let's just go with that. That's fine. That's fine. And then we might have this guy sort of sally forth now that his inventory's kind of full. Oh, where is it? I looked away for a split second. It's alright, we'll be fine. This dude probably doesn't have a lot of room to carry, but Okay, 2. Let's maybe put that in there and just take the encumbrance hit. I'm not sure exactly what that does. I think it's absolutely worth picking up these guns just because we're gonna probably recruit like naked recruits as well, and not enough action points. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there it is. There, it's over there. Yeah, okay, it's one of those things. Okay.
Running.
It takes time to manufacture guns. Ammunition is instantaneous. But I think the time to manufacture things might be at a premium. So taking these spare guns, especially in the early days, I think will probably be really helpful. This is interesting because I'm gonna be confronted with the idea of, do I drop the guns and look for the supplies, or do I take the guns? I think especially for this particular run, we want the guns as much as we can.
Gotta be quick. Got a visual.
Oh shit. Not much you can do about that. Dude, how many of these guys are there? Oh, this is okay.
Let's go.
I see he's got a pincer. Honestly, we're just going to go Overwatch at this point. Oh, he's got a line on that. Let's maybe give that a go. Oh, look at that. What an absolute mess. That's worked out quite well. You continue looting. Inventory. It's cool though, like how I've been going, everyone gets a grenade, everyone gets a med kit. Now maybe I'm going to start thinking about my loadouts a little bit more, you know, carefully. Like, stuff that you can take that. Take the encumbrance hit. I still don't really know how big or small encumbrance affects them.
Aiming.
They reckon that's a kill shot. Let's give it a go. Nice. I know he's got a shot, but let's have a look in here first. New Jericho Gorse machine gun ammo. That's good, just purely for research. Okay, so you've still got 4 slots. Oh, can you get a shot off? Careful that we don't do friendly. Let's give it a go. Yeah, okay. Give him a little tickle. This guy, I believe's got inventory space, and I think the guy on the far right does too, so we're going to keep going. He's getting right up there, isn't he? Nice. Or he might not live through that turn. It's hard to tell. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, so he might die on the next turn. Not clear. Can I look at your inventory? So he's got 1 slot, so... I believe... this guy. He's got 7 slots. It's definitely worth trying to tap another box. But where is another box that we can go to? Like, there's 2 up here right in amongst it. There's one over there that we could make an attempt at. You know what? That might... I think that's the go. We'll do that. Let's be safe than sorry here. We're going to maneuver appropriately and get this guy.
Ready doing.
See, now you can just quick fire like that, which I think is pretty serviceable. So if you don't necessarily want to get bogged down, because I think you could get bogged down if you were aiming every single shot, then that option's there for you, which I think is kind of cool. We've got dash, actually. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to... Can you get another dash in? Is that a thing? Dude, that's pretty nuts. We're sapping his willpower, but I mean, whatever. Okay, now, here's the interesting thing. This dude's up to no good. You're kind of isolated. I feel like... Let's just run you back. Alright? Let's just hold it down. You hold that door.
Keep my eyes open. Moving out.
We're going to have to start thinking about an extract anyway. Where is our extract? There. Alright, we'll start maneuvering for it already. He doesn't exactly have a clean shot anyway. Might
moving to coordinates.
Do that and cover this door.
They're not getting past me.
There we go. Now, I don't think that mist really does anything other than obscure vision. They may heal in it, I'm not sure, but it's not like it's poisonous or anything. Oh, he's getting involved. He's gone the high ground. Uh-oh. Oh, he does have the action points. That's a lot of damage, as they say. I don't know, hang on. I've got the wrong guy selected there. This one. I hope he doesn't run into something. Alright, here we go. That's good news. Alright, we'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. Let's bail. How best to go about this? Back it up. Let the big boy in on the equation. Here we go. Well, we destroyed his pincer, and now he's only got a mouth, I guess.
Be right there.
See, now that's almost a great example of why I should have looked down sights, because it was telling me it had a clear shot, but clearly there was a significant obstruction. So even just to do that quickly, if you're trying to do it at pace, just to eyeball it, just to make sure it's all clean and clear. Usually the default aiming position is kind of optimal, unless of course you're trying to work a particular angle or a particular body part, right? Look at that. I think it'll just keep going until it covers all the land in a second darkness. Okay.
All I need is a clear shot.
I guess we can do like a fire and not even advance, but like fire and withdraw.
No time to lose. Repositioning. Hope this works.
These dashes come in handy, don't they? But I think as you come up against more terrifying things, throwing your willpower away like I'm doing right now is probably not the go.
Right there.
No, not yet. Might need your firepower.
Moving. Running.
What sort of shot have we got here? Oh, there's a sneaking kill shot in there somewhere. You can see it. See the flickering of the skull. Let's just do that. Ooh, beauty. Let's wait for the squad. Don't want to leave that one bloke, you know. We've seen the movie where he's climbing into the getaway car and he gets zapped. Poor old Diz from Starship Troopers. We won't have that in our squad. Yeah, I think that's, he was last man, so I think we'll be alright.
Repositioning.
Right there.
There we go. Bit of a longer episode, but I thought, let's finish this mission. Might as well. So yeah, look, these scavenger missions are they're tough, right? Because one, you don't know you're going to have to do one until you explore the area. Now, granted, you could probably explore the area and leave it and come back to it later, but then that's adding extra flight time. So there's probably a heavy incentivization to do it. But it just, if you want to sort of step back and do the 100-foot view, the idea that you're going around scanning these things and one of them could be a 2-minute reading a screen and the other one could be a half-an-hour encounter and the player has no idea, and it's such a radically different gameplay direction. It's sort of, I don't know if I love that as a sort of a gameplay design. But like I said, the answer would be just go around scouting everything. Maybe even if you get an extra aeroplane, have a plane specifically designed to scout and only scavenge stuff as required. I don't believe the scavenging site's going anywhere. Like, it was all good and well to get all these items, but did I need them? It's an interesting question. We can't replenish that because we don't have the technology. So maybe there you go. See, it's clear. So I guess you only get one run at it. So there's probably an argument for, hey, we're sitting pretty for resources, maybe skip it next time. So, okay, yeah, I'm walking back on it a little bit, you know, as much as, yeah, no, that's fine. As I talk it out loud, I feel that probably the, dare I say, the correct way to play it would be just scan it and leave the site and come back to it as you required. I'm quite happy to make trips back and forth trading with all these colonies to get my resources, right? So yeah, I'm actually going a 180 on my position. At first I was a bit, it's a little bit rough that, you know, these sites take half an hour, but I'm kind of almost incentivized to leave them until I need to do them. And they are an instant cash injection / maybe get more materials. Yeah, no, I'm flipping on that one. I'll take my words back for sure. Anyway, stranger things have happened. Team, thanks again for joining me. Might just leave it there for the time being and I'll catch you guys on the next one.